Hey there, that is Jordan right there. Those mountains, the border is just right out there. I could literally walk there from here. I crossed over from Aqaba, is the city out there in Jordan, here to Eilat in southern Israel 2 days ago. And so you take a taxi from Aqaba to the border out there. And so I was here the past 2 nights. Tomorrow I'm going to Jerusalem by bus. And so I'm just going out for a little wander. Just wanted to give a little taste of Eilat here. This isn't going to be a particularly, exciting video. It is a windy day. It's a little bit chilly. It is, end of January, so smack in the middle of winter here. But this is basically a classic beach resort town on the Red Sea. So Jordan is out there. Saudi Arabia is not very far that way. And Egypt is not very far that way, literally just a few miles in each direction is those other countries. So quite an interesting location here. And so I have a room, just a few minutes walk back up there, $50 a night for a nice little apartment with a kitchen and stuff to myself. I think that must be the low season price. Probably in the warmer season it is more expensive. I'm sure that this town gets a lot more busy and crowded when it's the proper beach season. Pardon the wind here, but I'm going to walk down to the water anyways. I can just see it from here and give a little taste of Eilat and Israel. And so right there is the central bus station for Eilat, and so that is very convenient because it's just a 10-minute walk from my apartments down here in the morning tomorrow. Here you can see the Red Sea Hotel. And so I will try to throw out a few fun facts about Israel. This is my second day in the country, and so I'm just learning things here. But what I've just learned in the course of my travels elsewhere and seeing Israel in the news, and then what I've learned a little bit since I've been here. So they use the shekel. There is about 3 shekels to $1. And Israel is expensive. At least I got a decent price on a room there. They speak Hebrew and have their own written script. Everyone, or most people here, seem to speak English, to some extent at least, especially the younger people. And English is written on a lot of things. For example, this telephone, you got it in Hebrew on the top and then English on the bottom, but definitely not everything. I was in the grocery store earlier today trying to read ingredients, and some things are labeled also in English and a lot of things are not. The airport is literally right there, other side of this building here. The planes just kind of land in the middle of the city right here. Now, as far as the religion of Israel, that's where things get kind of tricky, and you get lost in a whole political rabbit hole of differences of opinion and everything. Here we go. Welcome to Eilat. But of course, Israel is where Judaism is from, and there is the whole controversy of Israel and the Palestinians, and Gaza and the West Bank, considered the Palestinian occupied territories. And the solution, of course, is peace. If only it were so easy. There's a plane flying over right there. There's the runway. And so out there you can see the Red Sea. And there are lots of big fancy hotels along the water there that are certainly more expensive than my $50 a night place. And so I'll get over to the water and show the scene there. That is where it gets really touristy, with lots of restaurants and malls and umbrellas on the beach and stuff. Whoa. Man, I didn't realize they got quite that close. And so you can see out there a bunch of beach chairs all stacked up. And so you can imagine this would be a very different scene in summer, or when it's warmer anyways, and there'd be, you know, tons of people out in shorts and bikinis and everything, and swimming, and it would be a lot more jam-packed and nice and warm and probably pretty hot. And a close-up look at the Red Sea, not to be confused with the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea is the one that is inland, that is actually a, it's kind of a lake, it seems like, but it's salt water. It's like extremely salty water. And it's so salty that you can float in it very easily because of all the drainage coming into it, bringing all of the salt and minerals, which then don't leave and just collect there, and so it just keeps getting saltier and saltier. But it is a trapped inland sea, whereas this goes out into the, I guess it would be like the Arabian Sea. And so this is the Eilat Marina. Bridge over this waterway here. Funny, it occurred to me, this town feels exactly like Santa Cruz, California, or very similar anyways. It's like totally a similar vibe. Without the surfing, I guess. I don't think there's waves here for surfing, but for some reason it's even quieter now than it was when I visited 2 days ago, which was on Saturday, the Sabbath day. I ate right over here, and I had a beer, $10, and a pita with hummus and falafel thing for $13, so $23 plus a tip. I'm going to guess that this beach here looks a lot different in the high season. It must get really jam-packed being right in front of all the restaurants and everything, and with these big old hotels just looming right overhead. So is Eilat worth visiting? Depends on what you're looking for, I guess. If you just want a classic, you know, beach vacation, spend a lot of money on a hotel room, walk right out to the beach, spend some money on some nice restaurants, then might be exactly what you're looking for. Hard to read this because of the lighting. Here we go. Yoga by the Sea. Participation is free. Every Sunday, every Tuesday, every Friday. Right on. Well, I think that's going to do it for Eilat. Just a little taste of it. I'm glad that I stopped here for a couple of days just to get a little taste of something in Israel other than the major cities. It's a convenient stop if you're going to or coming from Jordan and seeing Petra. Wadi Rum is very close to Aqaba there. It's only like a 45-minute drive away, and then Petra is only like an hour and a half or something. You just drive straight there, and so it's a good spot to stop through and you know, take a swim and have some good food and relax for a bit. But then tomorrow I'm headed for Jerusalem. I'm looking forward to it. It's definitely going to be a lot more interesting. All right, see you.